Hello. So in this video, I want to look over Luminar and my expression, does it worth to buy it? Does it worth if you have Lightroom to switch from this? What is a plus and minuses with this application? Overall, first expression, it is a lightweight, it's a nice application. It's a good tool if you don't have it Lightroom. If you have it already, if you use it Lightroom, then you maybe stick with this. But if you want to switch, you don't want to pay fee, annual fee or whatever, you can always just buy Skylum, and it's about 90% will does a job very well as a processing photos. However, a few things I want to point for you, what is kind of plus, minus, or something else different. First off, of course, it does not have all this bell and whistles like a Lightroom, and it does not support, for example, capturing. And in Lightroom, you can also take your photos and submit directly to Adobe Stock. It's always there, integrated very well. However, at the same time, it's a light application, so it's smaller size. It performs some operation faster. Overall, a couple things I found in the new versions. And again, if you look, I'm using the Luminar 3113300, so that may change in the future. So that what I'm saying, it will apply just to the current application. Overall, I found the catalogs to work very well. You can also preview them. They've done well. You can rate them by the stars. You can also favorite, so you can do all of these adjustments, which is actually very nice with images. So you can even set your color labels, do all of this effect, which is very nice. You can sort and other ones. Of course, they're not in a depth sorting like, for example, in Lightroom, where you can have your collections and other things, but in many cases will work okay. How I say, it's 90% will cover a lot of stuff. I did find out if you create a try to import large library, like I tried to create for my folder where I have 100,000 photos, and application literally just stopped responding, and I need to shut down and do a bunch of stuff. But overall, I found out it does kind of does not perform very well with large collections. But again, most of us probably won't have it, or you can split out on a smaller collections for your image. Like, for example, right here, I'm just opening one, and you can see it's take a time till it's preloading. Even I already preloaded this catalog before some images, it still re-render them again. So it's take a little bit time, and you need to be sure if you select it, you will let it render all the way, so it will save all catalog. Or I found out when I close application, reopen, and if I don't let them re-render all the folders, it will need to re-render again. It's what it does right now as example. Okay, overall, let's go next. So this is, again, I will say some negative, some positive stuff, but again, I work with compare. So let's go right here, and we have, for example, image. So we can go select that image for edit. And I do like when you have it your presets. So you can actually notice right here, as I select image, it's a change and showing me how this image will look on the preset. So that is a plus that I like a lot, because we can go change this to the essential, and you can see same image, which is nice. If we're going to change this image on different one, that will re-render also on the bottom, and you can see how they change, and I can preview those images. So this is very handy, very nice things for me to see exactly that image, not just some other ones. Let's go now, and we're going to maybe edit image kind of, and you can see right here, we don't have necessarily this workflow, print, whatever, publish, all the stuff like we have it in Lightroom as comparison, but we do have it small library. We have it also edit options, and inside the edit, we have tools for the cropping on the top, which I thought it could be inside the edit tab, but again, it's not. It's a decision of the UI. Okay, as a crop tools, same, you can readjust, and by default it is locked to aspect ratio, so we can remove. And this is very nice tool because we can go and modify, and they also provide very good selections for predefined aspect ratio. Okay, so for example, we'll just crop quite a bit on this one. When we're done, click done again. And notice right here, I press enter key, it does not respond. So you actually need to click on the done key. It's maybe done on purpose, but maybe not. Okay, so we have an image, and when you preload in edit mode, we do have all these different filters. Most of them work fine, but I found few bugs that kind of get annoying. One thing overall, what I want to say, I did notice, and it's not just me, that inconsistency between Mac and Windows version. And actually, I'll tell you, on a Mac, it's better version. So they have it. For example, right here, we have it highlights and shadows. And if you hold Alt Options and click on a highlights or shadows and start moving, in a Mac version, it's turned black or white, and you can see very well those under or over exposure, so it does very well. In a Windows version, you can enable those clipping modes, and you can do this way to see ways that happen over clipping. So that does provide some of these options, but I do prefer a lot how it was done in a Mac version, and wish they had that done in a Windows. So this is one differential, and kind of like the small difference they're going through all applications. So it's not necessarily exactly saying if you're getting Windows versions or Mac versions, you will find the difference between all of them. Let you know also that a big plus of Skylum, when you purchase application, they provide you with a 5 license that you can install on Mac or Windows, which is very nice. And as example, if we look on Photoshop, they provide you by license you can install on 2 machines, laptop, desktop. It doesn't matter Mac or PC. And our alternative to Photoshop is Affinity, where you can install on just one Mac only, and if you want Windows version, you need buy different license for that. Okay, so let me show you another problem like I found, and to find those bugs, it's tell me that some options not yet redefined, or they may be beta testing does not perform as well. For example, let's go to add curves right here as filters. And if you look overall, it's worked very well. We can modify, we can adjust all the stuff. Actually, let me disable those clipping areas. Okay, and it's look okay, except when we start working with blend mode. So for example, if I go and I switch blend mode to the color, so at this point when I start modify, you can see how it start coloring switch. So it's something in the system. We release, it's going okay. So when I go to single color adjustment, I can see how now it start flipping. So I cannot preview. And the problem with this, it's something got in. Even at this point, I remove my curve, so shouldn't affect. But now when I still moving, you can see it's affecting this preview. So I almost need now select different image or close the application to reset this. Again, this is just happened on a Windows platform, I found out, but it is a little bit annoying when it's happened right stuff. So it's tell me that some details, some application maybe not yet. Okay, so but overall, I think it is a very solid, nice program. Just put some of the quirks that I'm sure will be fixed very soon. It is easy to use, very short learning curve, and you definitely, if you want just process your photos, you can do this easy. And these filters, what they have, like the AI Sky Enhancer, all of this, they make very, very big impact how fast and creative you can process. They're very easy to use. You can look on some tutorials that I create or other people and see how they enhance your photos. Also, if we look on additional options, as they always provide information for your camera. So overall, it is a package. How I say, if you used to use it Lightroom, you'll find probably about your 90% of workflow you can do here. And let's speak about workflow. It's what I recommend. I recommend download a trial version, open images like you do in other applications, and just follow your workflow. See if you can do those processing you do in other applications, if you can do inside this application. and mark those options that you cannot find. I'm sure if you look online, you can find some workarounds if you need it. But if you can do this same workflow what you can do with your other applications, then go forward. It's nice application, very good support on the back. They're producing new versions all the time, and they're not just a small tweaks. This is one of the biggest complaint was with the Adobe products, that new versions, they don't have anything big. They just have small adjustments, but not really big improvements. However, with this, they introduce new filter, new AI, new things that is significantly make the application work better, like catalogs and other ones and other things. So overall, I would, if you don't have application, if you don't have a subscription for Lightroom or other things, I would recommend for you to purchase this application so you can process better photo, catalog them, and batch processing and other things. So thank you for watching this short review about Skylum Luminar. And if you need more information, please check my YouTube channel. I have tutorials about how to preset specific filters. As well, below you'll find code. If you use this code, you can get additional discounts when you purchase this application. Thank you.